Are you struggling right now to achieve your goals? Well, here's the deal. I think you need a mentor. And in this edition of the Unlock Success podcast, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why a mentor can help you achieve your goals.
This is the Unlock Success podcast. We're helping entrepreneurs around the world dive deep into the keys you need to shatter excuses, believe in yourself, and help you achieve your highest goals. Here's your host, 8-figure entrepreneur and the living legend of internet marketing, Anthony Morrison.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this edition of the Unlock Success podcast. My name is Anthony Morrison, and I'm excited right now on this episode to talk to you about the 5 reasons that you need a mentor. Listen, one of my favorite quotes is, your net worth is your network, or your network is equal to your net worth, right? But so many people that are just getting started feel that that means that they need to surround themselves with like-minded people, but that's only part of the story. You not only need people who are like you, right, and positively pushing you towards your goals, but you need people, or even just a person, that's been where you are, that's already where you want to be, and that can help guide you in the right direction. That's why I tell all my students the importance of finding the right mentor in their business. And there's a few reasons for this. And before I get into those reasons, I'm going to talk to you about my own personal experience. This year, 2020, has been a year of craziness, pandemics, all kinds of things that make no sense to a lot of us, right? And I, like most people, have been sitting at home and thinking, what can I do with all of this extra time? And I've spent a lot of it working. Of course, I work from home, so it hasn't really affected my business as much as maybe like anything else in my life. And I thought to myself, what can I do? What should I do with this time? And I decided to tackle health and fitness. I decided to start working out. I decided to eat better. And the first thing that I did was I tried to do it on my own. I really did. I tried to do it on my own. I went and I started doing a workout, and I thought, man, I'm doing really good. And then I stopped for a second and I realized, like, do I really know what I'm talking about? Am I really doing? Am I tricking myself? And the answer was yes. So I found a mentor for my workout, and legitimately, he gave me an exact plan to follow every single day. He even gave me a meal plan. So now every day I get meals delivered, okay? Or I guess twice a week, but I have meal prep, and it's all delivered for me. And I eat at the exact same time every single day, and I eat the exact same amount of calories. I'm very structured, right? Because that's what you get when you have a mentor who's been where you're at and is where you want to go. And in the last 3 weeks, I've gained 9.5 pounds. In the first 3 weeks of doing it on my own, I gained like 0.6 pounds, like a half a pound. I was basically doing nothing, right? So step number 1 is a mentor helps you get where you want to be faster, right? I was doing it myself. I wasn't getting anywhere. Then all of a sudden I got a mentor and I'm getting there a lot faster. Experience is the only way to move forward. And that's exactly what a mentor provides. They provide experience. When I was in med school, I had professors and instructors that were always there to guide me. But when I started my online business, it took me years before I could find people who had experience in what I was actually doing. And I mean, I envy people today that have their pick of the mentors in the online business world, right? It's important to learn from their experience, but when I got started, that wasn't even available. So it's amazing for all of you that are listening to this podcast right now that are wanting to start an online business, or maybe you want relationship help or health and fitness and health and wellness and all that. Guess what? The internet has provided just a slew of opportunity for you to find mentors, right? The second reason why you need a mentor, they show you your blind spots. You don't know what you don't know, right? In other words, it's almost impossible to see your biggest weaknesses in yourself, but a mentor's been there. They've done that, and they can show you what you're missing. And while a lot of these online courses and self-study things are great, right? You need someone that you can look at and that can look at you and look at your business and tell you the areas you need to work on in order to grow. And it might not be just in business. It might be in your relationships. It might be, like I said, in health and fitness. It might be, it could be any type of growth that you want in your life, right? It doesn't always have to be business. The Unlock Success podcast it's all about helping you create more success in all areas of your life, not just business, right? So this is very important. The third reason is a mentor shows you how to change. So maybe you know what you need to change, but you have no idea how to do it. This is so common, and changing bad habits is one of the most difficult things that we do and that we need to do in our business and in our lives. I was reading through one of my student groups, and I was reading this a few weeks ago, and I saw a student frustrated that she couldn't get something technical to work, and she wanted to just throw in the towel, quit, and give up, all these things, right? And I realized through that the problem wasn't actually the website or a technical issue that she was really facing. She was literally just struggling with knowing how to research the problem and find the solution on her own. Once we were able to help her and literally change her habit of seeking for answers before she gets frustrated, she began to have success. So it's hard to see or to know this about yourself without a mentor. They look at you through a different lens. And that's what's so important, is having somebody to assess where you're at, what you're doing, and the habits that you have, and the way that you go about, solving problems, overcoming obstacles. Like, these are the most important things that a mentor can help you do, right? Is to change the way that you tackle those things. Because for the most part, we fail because we fail to know how to deal with adversity. We fail because we fail to know how to deal with obstacles. We fail because we fail to know how to deal with not getting something right the first time. And we throw in the towel and we give up. But a mentor can help you through that. And here's why. It's number 4. A mentor helps you see the big picture, right? Look, they're not there to help you with every single technical detail or little question, right? Like I talked about earlier, a mentor helps you see the big picture. They help you work on your business, on yourself, on your relationship, on your health and wellness, not just in it, right? And that's what's really important. I know for me, when I'm watching people that help me grow or inspire me, they're not talking to me about, like, for instance, for me, like the latest email strategies, or like, for instance, my mentor that's helping me with my health and wellness. Like, he's not talking to me about these granular things. He's talking to me about the big picture, what's going to happen over time, right? I'm intentionally watching people that I believe will help me get my mind right and make me a better person today than who I was yesterday, right? So whenever I go live in my student group, I intentionally make sure that I'm not just answering tech questions, but I'm truly teaching people how to change habits that will positively impact their business and their life, right? This is, again, one of the reasons why you need a mentor. And the final reason is a mentor is your secret weapon. Now, what do I mean by secret weapon? Well, here's the thing. First, not many people have one. So you have a big leg up there, right? You've got an advantage. You've got leverage, and leverage is everything. But secondly, every mentor has a specific set of skills that are unique to them that no one else has. And if you want a competitive edge or you want an advantage to those around you, find a mentor that can teach you a skill that helps you stand out in the crowd. And if you think about it, that's exactly what we need to do in every facet of our life. If you want to be the best husband, right, or the best wife, then if you have a mentor that teaches you how to retrain your brain, how to think a little bit differently, and how to be like a standout husband, how to be a standout wife, how to be a standout person when it comes to health and wellness and fitness. Like, for instance, I keep going back to mine because, it's like, that's what we talk about on the podcast all the time, is like personal experiences and what's happening in life. And I have to say that for me, like in the last, 4 weeks, I'm doing really good. Like, I'm able to run. I'm on a strict agenda, if you will, for my health and wellness and my fitness. But I literally am standing out from the crowd in my dedication, my level of dedication, right? Which is getting me the results that I really want. Now, if you're watching this online, you can clearly see it's not like I look like Superman or anything. But to go from where I was to where I'm at now in the short amount of time that I've taken to get there is amazing. And it's because mentors give you that skill set, right? That little edge that you probably wouldn't have had otherwise. For me, like with the health and fitness and the working out, it was really knowing about my diet. That's really what it was knowing about how much should I eat? What time of day should I eat? What kind of food should I eat? How often should I eat? And because they've been there, they've done that, and they had this special skill, they planned out my meals. And the minute that I started getting the meal plan done, all of a sudden, everything fell into place. I started having more energy. I started feeling better. I started gaining the weight. Then I was getting stronger, so then I could lift more. And it just kind of spiraled from there, right? So it's all about that one specific skill that my mentor had that was able to help me really go to the next level. So I would say to you, if you are listening to this podcast and you need help with something, whether it's your health and wellness, whether it's fitness, whether it's in your business or in your relationships, find a mentor, right? I've just given you 5 amazing reasons that you need a mentor. And, I think that at the end of the day, sometimes we're afraid to ask for help, right? We see it as a sign of weakness. But the reality is those that ask for help, those that seek out a mentor and ask them for help, that's some of the strongest and most successful and smartest people you'll ever find in your entire life. They're the ones that are going to rise up. They're the ones that are going to be the biggest successes, because there is no weakness in asking for help. There's actually strength in knowing that you need help and being able to ask someone for it. And so I highly advise you to seek out a mentor. Obviously, if it's in the internet marketing business and things like that, I'm happy to help. But if it's not, then do your research, find someone that's in that niche, in that specific field, seek them out, get a good mentor on your side, and I truly believe it can help you. Hopefully, the message I've shared with you here on this edition of the Unlock Success podcast is one that will inspire you, one that will help you, one that will lead you down a path of finding a mentor, someone who's been there and done that, and someone that can help you as you navigate those roads and those obstacles towards the success that you want in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life. I look forward to seeing you next time here on the Unlock Success podcast.